We are keeping an eye on the Gulf as we try to stay safe with potential severe weather happening. Lots of business happening in the tropics. Addison Green tracking it all for us. What can you tell us?
Sherman, the tropics are starting to get active out there with us monitoring two areas of concern across the Atlantic and also one in the Pacific as well. We have a tropical wave right there that we're keeping our eyes on for certain because that's a little closer to home. Gonzalo became a tropical storm yesterday and its strengthening could possibly become our first hurricane of the Atlantic season later on today, if not tomorrow. And going in towards the Pacific, we have Hurricane Dennis, first hurricane of the Pacific season, and that poses a concern out there for the Hawaiian Islands. Tropical storm Gonzalo is packing winds of 50 miles per hour, traveling to the west at about 14 to 15 miles per hour or so. And as it makes its way westward through the open waters of the Atlantic, looks to become a Category 1 hurricane going in towards tomorrow morning's time frame. May weaken a little bit as it passes the Leeward Islands in the Caribbean before it starts to make its way towards the open waters of the Caribbean Sea, where we'll definitely keep our eyes on that because it's getting a little bit closer to our own doorstep. Outside our own backyard, we have a lot of scattered shower and thunderstorm activity, and we've been hearing big booms of thunder just across in the Galleria area from a cluster of thunderstorms that have barely moved in the past half hour or so. So we do have a flood advisory going on in effect for southwestern Harris County in towards northeastern Fort Bend County. These storms are slowly pushing through the area, bringing around torrential rains that could lead to some localized flooding concerns. Temperatures with the clouds and scattered showers overhead are trending a little cooler. Upper 70s to low 80s can be found in numerous spots, but with all that tropical moisture around, we certainly do feel warmer than that. Now, with regards to that wave making its way through the Gulf of Mexico, we are running into some drier air right here, which will kind of slow it down a little bit and also maybe decrease those potential rainfall amounts as we get towards Thursday night and into Friday. You can see right here, looking throughout the tropical moisture graphic, we have that moisture pushing on in towards us, where once we get that slightly drier out of the picture, here comes the wave, and now it's bringing that surge of tropical moisture as it makes its way towards the Texas coastal areas, maybe making a landfall down towards the Corpus Christi area a little bit further southward. Going throughout your afternoon hours, scattered showers and thunderstorms will still be a concern, and then heading on out through Thursday, we can see that drier air in place during the midday hours. Then here comes the moisture surging on in by the evening hours, and then that wave makes its way towards us just to our south, but bringing around that big amount of heavy rain potentially for Friday afternoon and going into now Saturday afternoon, now that it looks like the system has slowed down a little bit. Rainfall amounts, look at how much they're going to be adding on up going in through Saturday into Sunday. Many of the areas from Harris County towards the coast could pick up 1 to 3 inches of rain. Crystal Beach close to 4 inches of rain. Some areas further south and west towards Matagorda County could pick up over 4 inches of rain. So looking throughout your extended 7-day forecast, we're going to try to get to 91 degrees today. It's 92 tomorrow, 88 degrees and 87 respectively for Friday and Saturday's time frame, with that big surge of tropical moisture coming on in from that wave. Then afterwards, more typical July conditions come into the picture, Sherman, with us getting just daily afternoon thunderstorm threats and temperatures in the low 90s.